Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Voxel Twig, and we are back by popular demand in a fresh new world in all the mods 7 to the sky. As we all know, our last world was unfortunately deleted from all existence, and I reached out to you guys to see what you wanted, and then for the good majority, everybody wanted to just see a fresh start, maybe a little different take on things. So here we are. We are back. This, on the very newest updated version of all the mods 7 to the sky, this is where we spawn in. This is our starting platform, which is pretty neat. It's pretty cool. We got some wooden posts, we got some lanterns, some benches, and these cool framed wall boards. So we can see how to start a team, choose my island, set my home, get back here. So how will we do? Skyblock GUI? Create a new team. Super Twig. Oh, look at that. Cobbles to light, just a tree, starter island. Okay, so create. And now we're back here. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and just get all this cleared away. And beautiful. Just check that music, make sure that that's a little bit lower. There we go. So as always, we have our quest book, quick XP, and we have all of our quests. And as we can see, they added some new ones. So if we look at, if we check this off, we unlock all of the productive bees quests, which did not exist before, which is awesome. And then we also have all of our magic quests now. We have Ars Nouveau, Botania is still there, but Forbidden and Arcanus is new, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if they've changed anything in the Twilight Forest quests, or if we have to actually get there first, but you know, they made a lot of changes. A lot of cool stuff has changed since the last time. Now we have a whole like Tinker's quest chain to go through, which is awesome. We got the tips and tricks board. Just go ahead and do that right away. And let's see, getting started. Here we are with getting started, which is the same as before, you know, wood, stone, barrels, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started on chopping away and getting ourselves straightened out here. We're going to get a couple things planted just to have that going, and then as always we have FTB Ultimine, so we can vein mine this. Got an apple, all kinds of good stuff. So I'm gonna get to this. I'm going to get some trees done. I'm gonna get a good stock, a good bunch of wood going, and we're just gonna cruise through this getting started quest chain today. And for this time, the base design this time is going to be a little bit different than last time. I know last time we had kind of like a central hub, north, south, east, west. This time, I'm thinking maybe we're going to go more Skyblock. We're going to pick like a scheme and use, you know, like chiseled blocks and the sawmill and stuff to make a cool like base design, up, down, all around. I don't know. We'll see where we go. But I'll catch you guys in a second once I got some more wood. Alrighty, so we got a little bit done. We got a few quests done here in getting started. I was just getting ready to do a big bulk sifting. I got a lot of gravel, and we're basically at the point now where we're going to try to get iron and make our first iron furnace and start getting power, because once we get power, the goal for this series right now is I want to get us to the getting started part 2 and get us to the auto sieves and auto hammers as fast as possible. Get those set up with storage drawers just like we had last time, but then move on to other mods to focus on. We're not really going to rush into getting like the production chain automated with mechanism or anything like that. Like, we're going to do that, but I want to explore things that we really didn't check out before. Like, I really want to get into Ars Nouveau. Like, I want to check out bees. I think it'd be super cool. Botania, all those kinds of things that we really didn't get a chance to look at last time. So for now, we're just going to sit here and we are going to sift our little hearts away until we get through all of our gravel. and then see where that gets us and try to get some power set up. So I'll see you guys in a hot second. All right, so out of all of that, was our loot. We had 9 full stacks of gravel, and this is what we got for our troubles. We got some good stuff. We got some silver, some gold, some tin, some lead, aluminum, nickel, copper, but most importantly, we got iron. That's what we were looking for here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna just put all of these into chunks here, and then we are gonna smelt some of this iron and go from there. So we got our little cobblestone gen here. He is filled with cobble, which is awesome because we're gonna use this for our auto sieve setup once it's ready to go. But first things first, we got to get some iron, and I know that the flux sieve is 2 blocks of iron each, and then the hammer is another 2 blocks. So really, the minimum we're going to need here is 4 blocks, so 36. We only have 11 iron, so we're going to have to do that again. But once we have that, we can kind of just set it up and let it go for a while we go look at other things, or offline in between. I might kind of just get that set up because I want us to have a pretty strong foundation, like right out of the gate here, just so that we can not have to worry about materials while we try to do other mods and other things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this smelted up. Probably gonna, let's see here, gravel, sieve. So flint mesh is a gravel in a flint mesh is a 5%, or no, 10% iron chance. Flint iron mesh is a much higher chance. So we might, that's a lot of iron still though. I don't know, it's questionable. Got lots to think about. Right now I'm just cooking up some charcoal because we're gonna need that, because the next step is to build our first generator, which is a coal generator. So we're gonna try to get all those things set up, ready to go. Try to get us good and ready here. So I am gonna go back and get some more of these materials. Probably make a couple more chests to put all this crap in, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we got some good stuff going right now. We're just going through and sifting some dirt to get some seeds, because they are going to be important for us for what I have in store for future episodes, because we are going to need witch water. Now, this is probably, admittedly, more than we needed. Yep, we just needed this. Let's go ahead and just... got some andesite. Basalt. Cool. Okay. This was a lot of stuff. But it's cool because we can check it out and see what we want to use for the base. Okay, I don't think we need... oh, we'll keep the blackstone. And granite. Don't need stone. Dark oak seeds. Okay. And I want to put this here. 2, 3, and 4. Now look at this witch water. All this is going to go in here. And you might also notice that we got a couple of these down, a couple wind generators to power our flux hammer and our flux sieve. It doesn't go very fast. We got an iron mesh in it. It's just been going. We got 1 diamond so far, nothing crazy. But what I wanted to show you guys, and what the plan is we're finally going to really get into making sure that the base looks nice. So we got, from chipped, we got a carpenter's table and a mason's table. So here I can put in oak planks and I can get all the chipped versions. So the plan is to figure out which style we're gonna go with, because there's lots to choose from. We got blackstone, granite. You know, it's just a matter of which Like, we're not going to use cobblestone because it's too basic. But andesite looks cool. Basalt looks cool. Blackstone looks cool. So I'm going to play around with that in between episodes. And just see, you know, which one do we want to use. Because that is what is going to, I think, really make the place look nice, cohesive. Instead of having just a big sprawling flat area, we'll have like upper levels, lower levels, but it'll all be tied together with the same materials, which would be cool. And the reason we wanted this witch water is, now I recommend getting this done as fast as possible because we're rushed to get to this point and this point, because I know we want to get the ball rolling here. And if we look at the igneous extruder here, this is the next thing that we're going to be making next time probably. But once we decide on a material to use, we're going to need to get it on a lot of big quantities. And witch water is what we use for a lot of stuff. Like witch water is what we need for limestone. But most importantly, we need it for endstone. And for endstone, we can crush it into crushed endstone and then sift it, and that's where we can get ender pearls. And you're like, oh, what do we need ender pearls for? And I'll tell you. Because I want us to start doing bees as fast as possible. And I think the coolest thing to do with the bees is going to use ethereal glass. So, this one, these two of them, is not solid to players, is we can put like glass bead domes using this, and only we can go through it, which I think would look super cool. Then there's no need to use doors. But it's glass and ice vendor, which we need ender pearls and blaze powder for. So we really want to get a sifting setup going. And we want to get the base kind of done out and expanded. So what we're going to do in between episodes is I'm going to settle on the actual plan, the actual aesthetic that I'm going to go for. And probably going to move all this stuff around to get it where, just like a little starting area. And then we're really going to jump in and get to work on getting really started with all the Mod 7 all over again. Because we still got a lot to do in the getting started part 2 chain. We still got to get the upgrades for the machines. We want to get we don't have to jump into mechanism yet. I think we'll get started on it a little bit just to kind of have something going. Probably probably the energized smelter at least. Maybe the enrichment chamber. I'm not sure. But just some way for us to pump these things into a system to get them automatically smelting is what we want. But we're not going to go ham and immediately go like all the way to tier 4 processing. That's just silly. But we want to get started on productive bees because it's supposed to be super cool. And you know what? We're probably even going to check out Create early on because I want to get us a good, cool tree farm going. Just to have, just to have it. I think it would be neat. And then get into magic. But like these things, they require other things to be set up first. So it's important to have a strong foundation, especially not just in Skyblock packs, but really in any of these modded mod packs. You want to make sure that you have a solid foundation of automation of the basic materials so that you have the freedom to do whatever you want in later episodes or later playthroughs. So that's what we're doing right now. We got our little area set up. We got a few iron furnaces. We got some barrels, some crucibles, and our first sieves down. And in between, we're going to kind of flesh this out. And the next time, just go all in on all the Mod 7. I'm super excited to be back in the pack. I'm very sad that our world got destroyed, but I think a fresh start is going to be good for us because then we can try to attack this a different way instead of just being all over the place, really just laser focusing on one thing at a time and see where it takes us. So if you guys like this episode and you're excited to see more, hit that like button and leave me a comment down below. This is where we're going to wrap it up for today. It's a little bit shorter episode 1, but that is because we have done the episode 1 in this series already. And in between, I'm going to get everything set up for next time. And if you're not subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as always, you guys, I am Voxel Twig, and I will catch you all next time.